Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allah who shall be chasing yame. One yarisa for inshallah. Yame aduma yarisa beba. I'm in free screening or the aquaco see a kayano and a cogu. It's a bread say Wohaw na Arabia na etete wa. Obi so free screening the time no me nipa ndoso ntime mpe free screening no me amekọ mekọ. Wuni how utumi call kodada an obetimi akọ. Eti am the kwan dem efri sabre ye kro anopa no nson no abie no num e no opon. Kwesi da kra no pedu ba ko obie na wapon anwumre no me nsa. Allah shafu nyame yaresa fo inshallah enyame adoma yaresa beba. Former trust adom ya wo de lumi trust. Eye malaria dro malaria ne de se ne nnete efinka fin ai nkrofo amadwe so omuma ahonidie pankoso ntintontom no so omo wie ani omo wie ani enye 3D na malaria na ye de lumi trust and ekon na ye won suspension de ma emofra na lumi trust tablet and suspension ye de ma emofra no ye wo valuvite a range of supplements ye wo mema de ye wo ma de ye wo de your skin ye wo de ye de hwe tinwi ne ye mo rese befu your menopause dear, your menstrual pain dear, your normal supplementer. A Yemeni pedian, hey, you did the old boy, another who sent a balanced diet, oh, boy, in the voice. It's a Mesonia supplement. Ya know I should share Valuvite range of supplementer for my trust at the bar. And so ya did you fool? And so. O met me am why we are be a pill, mo just better. Aduane a wodi kra na o mo na echedi wo body no mo. Wo de me de me di me ho ni pan so de oboa. Me ni ba bi o mo fa wura body no so de ni man so o mo ba body no. Enti we hwe. Na e basa trouser 400 albendazole. You want a suspension so e wo ho no. E wo pharmacy ni chemical stores a e twa ye ho hye. Enuma ya da Roman ye te ba bi. Me akokoda asemra. Maka say e DVLAD. You focus no. Okada,
Peace FM.
Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Bena Black History and the War America, China, Africa, ne Ghana and Penifua Bonabaso say, or fire remo man for Tiapopa.
Amen Scientific Hospital. I had a sabia, or one video was so, the old daswa, and video chiro yadi, na no sounds so sour yadi.
Amen, expert or one croyarium, one run when nam. Now, what Doctor Fonia Nurse Fonso, oh, what's ma?
Amen Scientific and the herbal, homeopathy, naturopathy, and reflexology, na, sayadi.
So, one I will pay. Am I a to same pa? Namia Dumunti, Yaria expert. Amen Scientific ebe boama inshallah ohwato na wonso dia dance said the Ghana for ne abrochire for bi dia dance no
Accra Amen Scientific e wodome Obersnet Flats and Alashibinso our Klagon ebe Shaman Road under bridge ope
o kwabate p free non sure de ben wo 0245 275254 ama 020 Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital.
Allah Shafi nyamene yaresafo.
Bro, I will always take you serious. Then I'm more trust me, sir. Malaria drone lumi trust no. And nam a ye juman kasa.
Enti sa lumi trust wo ho a etumi malaria say.
Me ka kire mu say lumi trust forte. And ni lumi trust DS. Ye yem penfo de. And na lumi trust suspension. Ye yem mofra de wo ho de. Se mo koye test na malaria wo mu a. Mo hu. Enu an se mo kopa bi ato. After 3 days nu a won fa nwie no. Na ho ato.
Lumi trust forte. Ene mofra de lumi trust suspension.
We can trust it. Lumi trust. Our pharmacists need licensed chemical shops. Mopa dodo a Monfre Pharma Trust Limited. And now Monfre 0561 088 666. And then 0561 088 663. Lumi Trust.
An effective anti-malaria you can trust. FDA. Ashoshe sa ejedi enkrato imu ajatum se eye.
Peace FM.
ya best kata wo munyina yes kata atiasim o munyina beko abujansa na beko studios tu ni akofri enkomo no ase me bia ma no atum ama wabemu no single room self contained bia beda ho announce chamber hall self contained bia ba beda ho na upo bi dia manu a wadaroma wani die mu a se obi abelenpe anase dwowulu mani je ho me maba ne ba ko me pedan ama no wadaroma single room self contained and chamber hall self contained ba me pe abelenpe ani dwowulu saa no what you say aha na o bia wadaroma agent for wadaroma agent fee no ne keska no ya tete ama mabaya kakra abaya vera no start abrabo wonya oh aha by dynasty can le talent we agent na pese so corporate social responsibility we be the chair dia wadaroma kwan da ho enye se fiera nom wadaroma o 055 562 8935 055 562 8935 beda se so we be na wo frey ne ebe o ma ebie na chese ko ye sha fiase ye sha transport na na say ye did nkomo no I told an accident ni bi si na ye majush wi enso menu nyina na ye asodie se be ya hweye wa kwantempon so ansa na mekwa koma ye papa ofidi vele ba ya kwa aba no na wo twa wie ye nkwanhie sisisi ye ne se ye di akrabirifo ya wo makum ye nuanom mo kɔ Burkina akofa nto sabre ya me adie ne to nkyɛn a enyema ne bi wo ha ya pa sense wo mkɔ ma sei wo se tanka ahwe ho na mi hu se de mi si frɛw wo a wo kɔ fa adade na wo de kɔ bɔne ho no atwefu wo no eye radio so se ya yenhwe kasa ye nti ehwe kasa ye pa ba no kro ne se wo a utu sa na mo ne bibia sa wo tenkwam na atemenka wo ye jejentwie wate unyansa wo fom wate ebredu si epemu kachire o jimifo se jai jimi no na so enyansa because o jimifo hu nyansa ye kan ne kan nyansa fo ho etimonte da se e tanka anampo accident si na so ko twitwa aginipa enye ne ma wo mu ne yekokofa na kantom gas ne tanka wo se mekɔ ho mekɔ na fu ne so ne nketenkete na emaye enti me bone tokro ndi ade hiem se like seriously enipa ben ye enipa ben ye no be bad time no just like that more vox if one dem say yemfo ye nya amasem because mo pa mo be see eja amasem a ka no se mo tu e dia konkoko ni kumase no a eya mo mfa mo yere ne mo mba ene mo wofa asefo ne mu nua no mo nko angu mo nko wo fa o mamma public do ma kone de ye nya mo how da mo tumirika chese asede mo twi plane na de ha ye wiem ene waka se wiem kwa sa traffic wo ho amuka tamegu mu kanipagu a hu ya maka se meye mo kyemso ye bebo papa ye bebo mo kyemso mubufu kwa ka na mu ya nya for long distance commercial use ye twen DVL for the road safety authority for say wo mo be do the do e was ade no ye ntimi ntina se nhwe amani paye mo ye sedwie wo hwe afi kwanhia asisi a eno soso nipa ewuo wo mu ye bebre adenti ene ebe ye ho saa bone saa wo soso bra pani a wutie me ne sister na wo konkoko ayi kasi hesi fo yimpo ene da asai na wo de wo si ka we na abefro de akọ open ntem wo nkwa ho hia won ti de meka no madam jai na nyonkwa eye me nkwa papa wo be wu ne bia na anya ya se ma wo beja wo mo ho no mo a wo be ba ya asodie dia ma ye nyina so man eti ye wo ho kwan se ye ka na sabe ye twe adwene si so se ye nto wo ye ntisika nkoto wo ye tisika hwehwe nkwa be da aseso atemase se wo beja ifro se drivers be si kwan ya ngogo na mo amfra woman the bell run around town and now a free someone as sama ha say bankrofo peka ka so kwem krofo peka e dia badwuma mu nya woman the bell bo uba na say wa ni bi e dia ba na ye ho atoye kakra enye long distance car sa enye commercial asase ye di ko Kumasi tadi obesa me da ze so atemase a ubufu efukwa ubuafu de make efukwa wa ubunfu ya so so a wona me ya adwene no wonu ye koforo tunefo no nsan me da se na wo twetwe mu no ye okada ye ne ye nuanom a wo mo ride okada ehia ye na ye hwe wo mo ha ahodo ni bi ene wo mo samoni ni bi ene e ba se ye beto aso ye ne wo mo beto aso ya me hu ye mobo a na wo twefofo no a ye besimu no se Yakobon de yankwa che ne a ene me nuanom zumefo bi afri azumi ase ya mamu nyina tri nkwa ahead why send a geshiruwa ye mpaibo ne se erade ebetie ye mpaibo na obehu ye mobo ebra ye de ho asi ho etwe ne nim yi na ne nhre bia wa akomkyene mu ya monka o my Ghana mpaibo mu so eti o ye sala ne bia na wakai se o my no de wani enyina ye bebo mpaye e de amano bi bedase ewie minia Emmanuel Kluger of DVLA Driver Vehicle Licensing Authority or Deputy Director Driver Training Testing and Licensing eti ono natna ye no ye twan sia frɛ DTTL Bray meshia o
yo meje oso
o say name me boni ya na say me de wo ho
why adie papa
why adie papa say adwuma mboko de
adwuma mboko
me de radio ase ma mo adwuma
yo
abuzafo diera Emmanuel ene ene ne ba bedi enkomo e de afa okada nkomo no ayedi ne na wotwe etwa mu no eho mo asem bi se bia yedi nkomo no be yanim kakra ye behwom efre na wotwe fofo na eba na ye ne okada fo no be sen hye bi ka se ewie na ye no be hye bi hu na omo issues ba ko mienu bi omo so raise about insurance ne nuanom na face safety ene ho senkaye mo na yafa e de afi ho medase mira emra fofo ya ye wa twen ye mu ye da so twen se ebedi mu na ebeba beboa ewo ye kwa ye ba eho mo de ye hyen no ye betimi anya tumi de sekwan so a eye moa moto no eye moa say ya commercial just a road transport de eho tools especially cars ne de mona mama ho tumi enipa no so ate car no mu no so kra no sie na chi no mona mama mo tumi se wo mo fa entwi emraya ebei wo ne sen
o se emra na eba ye no eba bebua ye nyina because o hwe ne ekoso any bebia ye kwadru as a nation ye hia ade aye fra say sachiraye or we need a change
okay
moving forward
okay
bebia ye kwadru sesia no okada yempeo it has come to stay
sure
so emrana ye no when you look at the laws now ye decoy and the proposal ye decoy you started from the act amendment of the act 683 and one of the areas we look at is drivers before you drive a commercial vehicle just one year a year 25 years and I reduced 25 years to 21 years for commercial drivers
okay
and alcohol concentration and also we have reduced it from 0.08% to 0.05%.
Mira me bo they okay me be so man 40 wo ho ase yie pa enti before the commercial no
before no emra no you have to be 25 years of age but proposal I had this time no only 21 years obetimi ride or drive a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a free 25 to 21.
To 21
okay.
years. Over to me.
Okay. And the next one.
The next one is regulation of Okada riders. Yeah, regulation. Because the equals to acquire to some large extent at a time. People need to be well trained, well licensed, well identified before they can operate commercial motorbike or tricycle on our street. Okay. Then the next one also we talk about again a standard for seat belts and equipment. Cars baby or there's no seat belt. A woman cry using. And you per se I'm running your this time going forward.
Says I can't hear my baby and son. Answer the beba motor main discussions no what can standards be to say seat belt and equipment I think say baby department in it driver training testing and licensing it would any individuals na bet na stay na chi no yes sir but me person me divert to kakra bi ko unua no so obema car license no I second plate them no registration.
No registration of
registration of vehicles
and then registration of motorbikes. Goes with number plates.
Mo, say you nim say more register casa. You register be for commercial, a be for a commercial no passenger cargo, and then the commercial be a commercial. Commercial be a commercial. Okay.
So you register car as commercial. The background of the plate is yellow. Once it is yellow, that registration is a commercial registration by the DVLA.
It is how they friendly pass out there for goods a commercial.
A commercial use. Once you use it for a rewarder, a commercial.
Okay. A chance they say not to put you on the spot to say Voxy.
Yeah.
Miss Krana may a girl no. Nan Santima Pony or Mampon Benz. Minim say okay sa 7-seater bino.
7-seater bino Peugeot £1.
Gold. Na a free Kumase Equa Santemampon. Typical Kumase Ganti. Mammy could be Quebecois Santemampon. Eti near oh Mampon Benz. Oh sa Peugeot no ne sa Benz no. Na a sa route ne pet. Nana enam even na 10 young kwanhia so te sene ba enei wo hwe cars nketwa long distance te say Vox me hu say a car ketwa utwu mo ne better because of baby a ne ties no kra ne wo fam ene ne nuanom wo hwe ye commercial car na say wo say ye private na inner city.
On this subject, a committee have been set to look into it. You have set a committee to look into its operation, any havoc now causes on our road. And I wouldn't like to dive into it for now.
What they matter? It's the committee ni we are obebani edi hon komo.
Committee neba they will come with a direction of which we all comply with. Because it came to a discussion even yesterday in our meeting that we are all relying on the committee coming out with the way forward. Because all licenses will be car for a private. You cannot restrict the person where they should go and when the person should move a vehicle.
That is the law.
That is the law. There's no restriction. It's just like if you have acquired a license, my license now, me to make us about 6 p.m. Men to car. Until we need to do amendment of our laws to take care of this.
But say answer na ode license ne be mamene so so ma me white plate for private use.
It's for private use. Exactly.
And say me dey commercial.
Any question dey commercial. Because every commercial vehicle every 6 months you must go for a roadworthy certificate before you operate.
Okay.
But once it's a private, you have 12 months before you go for renewal of your roadworthy.
Okay. Yeah. It is a white plate. And they are commercial.
No, white plate for private.
Or the nani pakwa they are commercial.
It's against the law. When a law enforcement issue, the law enforcement, that's the police, have to deal with such a person. provided you can prove it that or the commercial and you nebusian for now offer. So you're very subjective when it comes to issues of this nature.
You see a lot of white plates. First time Quebec so be mo nipa kono left.
Exactly.
So mekano space room will be come a direction into me in favor me fanenko. But in recent times these white plates can hu odinti odu hono mo anu agina to make us okay me on four space circle 100 10 cities no age 40 no do omko because I in a direction or and no now suggest a law enforcement for and then was it me proving send it back or the kind of commercial.
Yeah, you have to prove it in court. And yes, idea and Kosega.
Now to the motto.
Yes.
Every bra serious with e-commerce. Digital space no be yenya additional use of motor and tricycles. Inipa bebre any physical shops and our physical business but omo on digital platforms and your kada efenipa your de a delivery of goods and even tricycles no amode eye adwuma. The new act ewo okada ye ho no and then the kafa sa categories ye ho say e was sa categories nimpo na e wade na kafa ho.
So we hear categories na recently there were two main category, either a private or a commercial. Yamin charge ye number plates no. Today as it stand now, one more use it for commercial and one more use it for private. It's difficult to differentiate between the two of them. And he has started new registration now. He pass airline we While we use a motorbike for commercial use, you use the yellow number plate. While we use it for private, so what do you know? We have a blue background number plate. We use it for tricycle as a commercial, so we plate near different. When you want to use a commercial tricycle again for private, so we plate so different. So the differentiation between the commercial and the private use of the motorbike and the tricycle, it will be clear for everybody to see.
Okay. Within the motorbike, you are there for passengers, human beings, and you are there for cargo goods. Nina ebe call commercial no and I say you be differentiate omo so.
You be differentiate omo. Near be private use no. We go with the number plate white. That one we are or a private use. Anything that you do that give you a reward is a commercial. And you will classify them under commercial. And now before be commercial working with your tricycle and motorbike, just a wide journey association. You must belong to an association.
Delivery for Nina.
You have to. You must be identified for the work you do for public safety.
So they call for Nemo, they for passengers, so you must be able to belong to association.
We have to identify you, what you are using it for.
Okay. So for your ne your kluga ne din komode efa emrana ye hwe kwan no ewo okada no ho na sese wa me hu se moto no said the private or myself near war commercial no sana moto no so ye bechem enti untumi fanye de opa akeke e wo se wo de ye adwuma e wo plate stronko e na wo de bowa ankasa wo lalas e de ye wa wo hwansa e wo se no so wo plate stronko ai de be ye adwuma sana tricycle so ye ra AC kano e no say e wo se wo ka wo de be ye adwuma wo se wo ka association e ho mira hana me bam biom association adentina wo se me pese me ye adwuma makoto moto makoto mabobo ya se be ye adwuma You may say freedom of association. Now how they do I must say I must belong to association.
Anything I share emra na ma kwan say ye nsa divie ledwuma ye bia ye de emra na ye. It is emra ni eka say ye ye be ye in A direction. Or say ye in B ye be in B direction. It is basically for identification. And when you belong to association be able one you code. And now while we are member of the association who register we are a unique number. So unique number will be embossed on your helmet and your jacket as well. And you say you belong to association ewa Madina. Now what you can copy or kaswa. Now while violating any of the laws of the land. Yet Tracy we know the association you belong to. You better trace your association abe far. Because motorbikes now yeba mo kwana mo use it as a commercial no. You have to abide by all the rules and regulations of the land. Odibonipa yebechu. When you are driving recklessly, you are involved in an accident more than 3 times, you will revoke your license. Yeah, my own kind crumple bill.
Hello. Another man, Papa.
Let me say we will revoke your license.
Yesterday it was on Prince.
Yesterday be in Prince. You must go back and then for a training before we back to the road. Oh no, yeah, police for Betty. Traffic tech is coming.
Traffic tech.
Eba. So cameras na war a coin so nina yenwo junctions we nina. And they will activate all of them.
Me feel like one move be my hot da. One just accident.
No, mobile ones no be ba
Mobile cameras.
Mobile cameras will come there.
Abrochire kra nya kwan bia na camera waso. Enti
o say afina ye share here. As time goes on we expand it to other areas. We want to reduce crime and make sure everybody abide by the rules of the land. And yes, I kwan so driving in between cars, na yabo mirror, no majuaniako. Sanya mani nyina say you making sure that people do the right thing when they are using the road. Red light no much remember. It will be the thing of the past. But most of the African countries are using motorbike for commercial purpose. They abide by the rules and they are operating. We can also do the same.
Okay. It's any accident in Hokakra. Seminar accident 3 times. It be revoking me rider's license.
That will be based on the investigation.
Based on investigation.
If it's a reckless riding.
Okay.
The Konya accident now. We have to stop you.
Okay.
Ebi ona unia na se mimi nua bi na ti akire na wakwa say ni life amame. So based on the investigation, if you are at fault for 3 times, we have to revoke your license and stop you from riding.
Riders I believe say with time. Yes, I believe say with time you be did the whole and come be brave. First no na motor riders license no say you work at a driver's license you want categories.
Yes.
Say you be commercialize motor say commercial be able for under 21 years no.
Yes.
And a motor for the end be any mobile.
No, motor phone is at 21.
21.
Age of 21, you can use a motorbike for a commercial purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because our year a driver training, testing, and licensing. These days, elsewhere, a mofrano at age 16, a chika. Yeah, the end so to say.
Oh, yeah, the end 16, you find you, say. This one 18 years of age. And of a sound mind. And son, I bet me a watching car.
It is still, I know the Biamba.
It is a Biamba.
My friend is a motor rider. Many accident, or say reckless
Reckless, yeah. For instance, mm-hmm. Say, when we drive here or Kolebu Road, na omu call a CA, the way they ride, also when now the person try to even raise the front tire, not in a mosa how do you display over it? Now konya accident. Yami and Fasaba, you survive it. Your records are there. The next time once I call you, the third time, it will not allow you to use the motorbike again to kill yourself. Last
week, any motor riders share. Omukacha said, apparently, they care fine. You was said be a wejimi but majority,
yes,
they care about their life. Any said adichie bi obekwaba because a high risk. Enti some skirmishes say the motto yeah saa niema no majority of commercial users no empo indulge omo from ho nje saa de wem meaning say private for ni bi what is how you say
that is not the case. All of them do it occasionally omo nyina ye depending on the occasion where they find themselves omo ye any nam krom dey bia ye share uniform ye hu ni ekoso and we speak to the facts. All of them do it. If I say among them, one of them is celebrating, or one of them is to be buried, omoko they display.
Sure, that those times, and yes. Sometimes simple. And ya womu be and then waka. A typical example, on baby I office way, on say your T junction.
Yeah.
Ubetimi aye 10 ewo fuel station na ewo ho na wodi rem wodi traffic so na unuanum biti moto so ye kosie funu
ena menka
enye motor rider na ewu obi a na ewu ne ye kosie funu pe baby aye tienti na moto na ba traffic is so red wagina ono feel sa wa block ne way ye de setimi bobo wo kamu dentina wagina traffic is so red na wagina onu moto no and sometimes motor riders ne bi utimi say na crazy ene wo mutrimo enti halfway onya commercial they belong to association so about white plate na o ye we ya commercial the association be na masesi ape code ni ade de mom safo ye be yom dey
say camera no make a camera once some say cameras no be yuma the camera will capture you ne obeye bia wo major street of the city ni nyina the camera no ebe dia dance here.
The digital will be digitalizing.
Seriously, no human interference. You better din so be be power chawama. Because before we do fear no near ticket na say no so bet you ask away for violating the traffic rules.
Wait away.
Yeah, my account of it here go.
Menje.
When it will be increasing by percentage every day. Until time sooner by DVL so by renew licenses and no BBR. Near Chiwatu.
Eti no papa post patrol who me mobo now the who mobo na me nkosen bia no
at this point now papa police in the hole camera no capture with the violation now system now never deal with you.
The human face
is out of it.
Okay.
So when they were testing, the time I'm testing, a lot of people receive messages that you have crossed a red line. You may be given this S amount to pay. So I'm out for be by office or baby sign. You say, then me come into village, baby. I me work on a traffic lights crying home, but you see my crossing. Now me work crossing Eddie Menkeni. So as a result of that, I'm testing the system to see how it is going to work. And this time going forward, Ota Okama go and do change of ownership. Then car free with him called the new person who is owning the car. And yes, sir, Humbechu.
Or the coding someone near your car.
Ayawa car, everybody also.
Abisafo ye ne Uncle Ima edi nkomo e de efa active for na ye hwe ne kwan se ebedi mu enche no ho na ye menu nyina ye ntimi tena ha enunu ye ho nsere se okada eni ye ehu ni ye mfaso yen ya ye sa ye dwuma we se toda na BBS ba bi na apese o maneuver kokodru ntemo a okada na ofro traffic e chiwa okada na ofro. Apart from that baby a cars mponche den timi nko papa no okada ekopa ene abobo ya ena pragia eti ho nkomo bi ena yedi mira minim media mehu ebi ama wo baby a mete no me wo peri urban area enti yeni moto so mfaso pa emma ye community no from a junction main road to inner or the township mono. I'm not sure, let me be a bit sarcastic, say yeah the cameras for now at least for the next 2-3 years be a no. But moto ejuma main road the end the make me feel say a minimal. Omo wo yen highways name yen like city center no me feel say a minimal. From junction to junction from junction to township potemo no. Ehon ye hu motofo bebre pa. These days ye wo ebi mo homa ye station kra. Yes. Ebi mo nso ni station kra. Omo charges de nya wona be ba be hihya mo yada e benya Ghana Road Transport Council no ye no be hwe sa omo price their fares are exorbitantly high. Etoda from me de dobro blue skies enimu ho e de call Tisensumia eko Chinto ene adjoining towns. Motor rider bet me ajo 20 cedis 40 cedis depending on the weather, depending on the time. Hardly, but whole regulations no, because I want hardly will more once a while be no one police patrol. Hooda etete same. It is obi decided so obedin sabone obedin sabone.
But in somebody did enya dey be san we ase. We can minimize it, but we can't stop it entirely. That is what I mean. Some of these things are there, and they are okay. So there, for barrier see any more as a nigga seven cross, obi over cross. Oh, yeah, ni there. Or no be
as I said by one teacher.
Oh no be. But this is a new initiative. I hear the Bible solving the current situation we find ourselves. And I yearn to me one day. As time goes on, I ever when you and I want to me Andy Mrasuno. Obe free chroma ko baby fufro. Na ye want to. It takes time to change culture. It can never be done one day and we get the result entirely.
Okay.
I remember a time I was Sonyani when I was heading Sonyani DVLA. The policy we have it. Motor riders, Mahama can do or the tricycle. You don't move on the commercial streets in Sonyani. So the time I made Sonyani back to Accra 2022. They will pray like you said from the junctions to the new site. And then the amount to me in park or Abba. Because a baby or grandpa can't to Memphis because of the erosion and the bad nature of the road. Yet your property rate by your coin in a basa. So you pick them before you can go to wherever you want to go. So Ebuapa, but those people, Papa womb and our mom de born so a womb. Using of a motorbike, I also benefit from it a lot. If you want me to meet in a later, and I say filling station in my Jamaica. Me laptop back to me, so it helps all of us. But the safety, what that they need is to be train, and then do what is expected of them. Speeding, omotisu. They are always in hurry. They don't need to be in hurry. Once we are able to educate them, regulate them, like you can't just pick a license today and start riding again. You go to driving school. You go to driving school and you'll be trained before we'll give you a license. Well, license no will renew grandpa. You still have to go for a refresher course before we renew the license for all commercial riders and drivers. All of them. Once the law is passed, they will have to. You go for a refresher course, come with a certificate to show before we renew your license for you. Before France and
bra ye sha se discuss moto. We quite the men for tricycles in Kaum. Ye discuss moto. Ne benefits any effect negative no. One of the issues are enipa ka ho asem crime. Apart from cameras, association, any others have more put it together, say a bit regulate and a bit bois with regulations. Yashimo be bag. Yakodin someone car bet me aye fine, but motor is swift in terms of that. Into other crimes apart from road traffic offense and so were those things considered and affected?
No, you see, when it comes to other crimes, any law enforcement for Nomejuma, it is not related directly to DVLA. We can only assist to fight it when the need arises. Incident BSC will be using motor Eddie Korobi. Only the number of the motorbike could buy Abemaya DVLA. What we can do is we'll be able to get the information, the owner's name, the address for you to go and pick the person. And then we can only help you to fight the crime, but we will not be in front to fight the crime.
Okay. City center. Oko first sunyane ebakakra. Where my personal experience in China. Highly or densely populated country. Almost city centers are. Who say enipa trupi in pa. One observation market squares no. You will see all types of bicycle, tricycle moving in and out. Bebre, Eboboswa, they struggle with cars. Ewo market square. Ahodo. Memfa the popular place are Africans yeko tom tom enye emfaton. Who say riders go hot chow and omu movie in drones ekọ pa. But so to see China highway. One share bobo ya say sumbola na motorway to say the na motorway no. Even moto kura ewo omo highways no. Me personally me but within city center there me hu enkanka and a market place motorway na bobo ya asunsuo commercial ya man license okuta ne commercial plate or obstructing traffic hit other road users because the car no enye de betim ne machine no entimi speed per some road said yes ya no enwe
eka ye proposal na ya di ba in every assembly never determine areas of which you can operate. They will give you a place to be your station and areas that you can even move around in collaboration with National Road Safety Authority. I'm never taking responsibility of that. Until you can be given the commercial riders license, what you will license, what register motor, what your insurance, you have every valid thing. But the assembly will determine where you should go with your motorbike and where you are not supposed to go. So it will fall under the bylaw of the assembly.
Medase ebusafo yera imada so ha sei ye bia homa no atum kakra bi mu wasem bi se bia be ba twon se mi sane nyina fa nkomo aye die hu se de nanse ye kono no a saa ne ye kono 0302257900257901 lines 2 we se mu bia wa homa no betomu no utire nkwa o but ye se mi sane nyina ye nkomo ne nyina ejina ekwan so ahweye ne kosakosa nkomo a ye die ne titiriu eye moto meda wase kwaje maha
yana
yo ewia wo hawo
ewia me hawo na ansana boko ma let's go second to the get a practice what na wo na wo mo yen nyam bon head na pass to the 20 years what na proper ikemu na
kwaje mbacho de fa no konkon ho sa how ne amon fa mre me direct e be divert attention ti enko moto ni so
yo na moto some last week we said that ke mo amanu wa wo mo de bokko ogusopa na bubu nsu ni akinto de mi ameye yi I want to say people na me say the moto no mo commercial na bandia mo fa mani na so be cha ta de ke mo masa mo ka anayi but you know, we get commercial, we are private. That's the BBC you say. That society we and some to we free. That's what man number. No much as a seven number we are not to ya. We chin to consumia, we they do not woman in the Munana. And never be a consumer, Papa no so moment. No man gonna go in a room and so that commercial motor and a private them. There's a pastor, the UPD, and I can't watch Canada. The pastor said, one bed of Faso Malanfe. Whom give a DVNA form, a quantum of Faso Malanfe. Or man of one, so the this year, you can. I took what you need, you need to. And the best DVNA form. They say, if you are not with the Ankau, name of what that for Oba, who will be no proper for Kana, Professor Nemba. Let's say the other better Tunisian, what the fuck up way, the best pay for. You come from the commander pine. Cast a bomb in the Dicaba, a Dicaba, pass down Senator, I want him. Tom by only, haste by to die his by only, and as a zero swapper, and just send Chechen no home nothing for a bit to my church and more my young woman. One woman and send it to the answer. I know my baby is the second speed limit. And as on better say, I'm a gun of one, I'm a gun of some, the church and the city, and my iron of my financial. Nipaman, you to talk.
Medase kwaje de ne efo maha patchomiti o yo ya no ma one so kakra bia ka me ho en pacho
yo kasa dia midi betna di se o kada no anka eye pa o se emi mako Togo mako Benin mako Nigeria omo no ma yati jomo regulations ni wo ho aharo afi na e pese ye the very appealing for number 2 years, we are making a question in my year. Some ever started Wohaw. Among them, we said, she in my years. Now, where to say party promise, party him, I promise to say we back. Okada Bay, Duma, Okada, a very regular December in the river. So, one time we said, she was, yes, my funny try to no copy, camera. Camera, Ghana, camera, no, can of camera down.
Efo mejiwanu si ye na so tie mi ayi onze anopai na trend o se mama obi se bi jimfo ba bia kwawi obi ba medase every camera is a camera nansen mama obi hospital ne ya ban hospital say udru dwom kura nkrofo stores omo the camera abobo ho enti apart from the personal way or mine so ye bi efotie me efo humanity efo why wadwen say de obeka no no na abeka wontie hwe asem ne say eya kwantuo na yetu eyen kakran na yekọ aban se obobo cameras beboa wako benin ni nuanom wo hu se de okada ye regulate ekọ kama ye mu bi so yakokọ konkrofo bi amanso a ye hu se police ni kwam police nyina ho eso bi edi mra so because police kase pa na onya aban pa chaw aban de je 10 ne enko aban sete na ha omone camera ono no ye no sabi no nonsense can say police achewa ogichim ukogina court kwa sa bochira o say de wuye yemni eti ye rubbish the benefit of the digital world and the digital tools to say camera efo wafum kwan aha say medwuma so no bete de me ye no mu de mefa bia na menimmu kakra eti yensam futuro anasa yenye tintiri ansa asem de meka na meka meje wadwen but yet from the ka bia baby akona na woko no eti na de me ye kono de makatew ye wi enfre me ene menko bello ma ha
pata ye na wa
yo me
te o me be nda fa wo ma my Ghana ma emo de penin wa kasa de bre na dabi je mu bi su de epitu a e wonu no like afa ba me de me ha ka se pa ye number plate ma number plate na na ha mi because all to different see number plate from Okada to ya ye yusu ye ya ka pesa mo so fa nyu Okada ne de a e ka e be boa ama se be Okada juma na ye de ba me se ne se e ma ne nya kata keke kon kana for the see anu bi a amamonu kon bi ya da ho obi ani ada o say wa wenya opportunity ka say a odi try ade no o ta ma regulation ni ye de enye emba no anu mai because moto ndi ye eboa ye system ni ba eboa ba krono na so adult the number place ni ba de a ka boa e mo say we ye Okada for there we ye omo amunyo Okada for there e na we ye say abai number place ye ti ya sa na o mai le betu ko o ya ko police lab be ko pa bo ma wa Ghana
o shall so me that see ejanimo
no
eja ma han eja engrofo mo hwehwe me a me som mo sompa na wo mo hwehwe me engrofo be di me bronya se me ye mampani beti kotia ho na engrofo ba na ye bepe ho meji ye ba bechia ye ba besra eti wa mabia emfa ho ma ka wasem ne enko
yo mate yo media me bad me menti me ya si adi ye obi sie ye de obi sie so ati me da tumi ka me na ntu we nge enyi mfia nema abobo ya no bo ani fia no emo mu nya djuma mo because anu be tumi aboa age because moto nda ekumo mo me o mo pa eku pa bon amani ko bembre ya didem because andro mbi isu ade no enye be no enye be what is that eno green
ayi pragya ne abobo ya ne maaye no na ye ni moto ni bicycle okay there
oh me da we dey go on but let not to say ya ba bon for break plan for ni abi oh pragya won the pragya what dey want them na
che wo de wuti kuro kasiem na wo kan de ope kotachi makohwe
oh endi e batre da ba ne de o be de ya me na ka pragya ne ko bo ya ne mo ya ka me de ngi tu mi te we na wo mo be so mo ne e fa ma mu ya ya ge bye bye
bedase Interzone.
Hey, my precious, gracious, serious sister one. It's a pajobo me today.
Eradia do na so e.
Yo. Now, in fact, most I made it. This officer my name. So, where's here? What do coffee feel? You don't be no. So, sister, when would you make the man with a picture? moto ne me akoso ne I just so you skills so you magic go so you could just so you so me send there I said that one ka at least you mention na no you pan on the mad no you dey break action because sometimes a police go to the war obi and see so if I don't put obi and see no you pan or the moto na dey do and you don't know na way no ko it is the no American and then go down what you want in that case no what you want from it don't be pum page moto ni na koso so punishment benede at that moment or we are because moto flow what did you go pa
Bedas Godwin.
Yes ma, good afternoon.
Yeja.
Bajo the ha minister okada for no mo charge dodo. Say me wododo wa hase. Obefa ka free Madina. Abedu dodo wa. The aka beje wono. Eni fi junction de ko fi ni dia moto beje wono. Woju won kwa won dia se. Iti bajo so bet na e charge mo to bibia ma ya e boa ye. Bedamase.
Medase pa. Oni apeni.
Mampeni.
Oni apeni maha.
Yeah, Neo, now what's it then?
Eradi adom me ho ye pa.
I mean, Shiramo now.
Amen.
Mampeni, Pacho, who feed easily. Apart from motor, a bit may be son of the Fadi.
Me pacho wai.
Mampeni, master one is the Sanuma me say. Say, lines into Napuku renewal. Not the amount a temporary card. Say, Mahame made the child quite more than 1 year. I didn't know that. I feel so bien. Woman in choir, ye nam so be ye road west in the Mampeni, that could shed that bratema, and I bet your choir. Ye call ye road west. Now bratema come to 22. Now bet your choir, ye faso. Now you call ye road west. Not just a cigar, Omudi, no. Me say ye police for Kagana insurance. Any road west coming here that. Because a plan I am so long as a plan is to be an attempt. It is the reason why what the year road was. This are not the money. That's
Meswe da se onua Penny Evans ne yemfo frefo twato na yembra studio na yembeto ankomo ne so na mento ade kakran so emra why Mr. Moa mo ma menye ne sa enhwe nyani
Hello
nyani ni
Baja nyani
yo pacho yetie wo de
mami ewu ani da na sikanta wa ka na yana o ka de was there only bike no anyhow no only any accident in ni asa na mo to accident no na kan say was there mama chere ni kan accident na sam was unya le no go na accident ni pa me ya reckless o wa no o to munya manipulate na wo mo de ma wo ana bi wo mo za moto na mwana mabaka to mu ti ana man moto na ji ko ya claro wana so man kana ta na go o ti mu ni ta ka enya pressure ni ya ya o ti ne se ni o mu ti mu ni ya o mu ri ti e kama ani o ti ni ama ma ata ni ta ai so se mo na ma di ya ka pa o mo sha ta ai ni ba ni a ke ni ke ta no na mu ada ni se ka apia ai ba na ni ja ya ni be bi o mo di ni ti wọ́n bá wọ́n ti jẹ́ káàkiri ẹ̀bá tó ti wù kọ́. A náà bọ́ ewu ẹ̀yẹ àǹkà ìwà ti dá ẹ̀fọ́ èdè. Òtún yìí náà ní ìbọn kọ́ sí ó sì yàwó ọ̀bùn wọn máa ń ta ìdá ẹ̀ lọ. Lọ́pọ̀ òbí yà mọ̀ ọ̀pá náà wọ́n gbọ́ mú ní ìdìbò ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ yẹn nìta ẹ fẹ́ yẹ fẹ́ à olùsùn bu ọmọ káàkiri ọmọ dà. Wọ́n bẹ́ yẹ fẹ́ yẹ fẹ́ ọmọ ẹni tó ti yẹn náà bàbọ̀ ní yẹ̀sọ́ ọ̀tá ẹ̀yọ́ mi ìyẹn wọ́n ń sọ ọmọ ìtẹ̀sọ́ ni ọmọ zika bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ilé ìgbà náà. Mẹ́ ẹ̀yìn ìdúná náà ẹ̀yìn ìdá ẹ̀yọ́ mi ní ìdúná náà ya wonte ndamasi
meswe da wasinyani eni abusha for mama mama valuvite no moy ansa ena mireyima aba be yinse bisa hodo no ano e de amayen na valuvite no a supplement a range of supplement chese guma hodo ya kan supplement na chese nuane no mo amode na minerals na dipeduane hia no eno ebi enia ye no aduru supplement so ba e different forms de me na wo kan dodo no aba e wo capsule capsules emu Valuvite any dino Valuvite any dino it would do pharmacy on my catcher mammy pharmacist no yes to nipa bia yan supplement na medin fie say adwuma me ye supplement be na be ya ma medin die pattern crown so nie eboam yet me supplement ye ma ebi ana wo de wonim supplement awoda so deda eti wonim say woda de eboa with menses oba ebi a pre-menopause unim de oda so ebi a wo de o menopausal stage unim de da so unim se wo how ye kotodwe enti osteo unim de oda so chese be man so unim se o prostate and a general well-being your valuvite emobia obia won valuvite obenyanom etudu pharmacy on makacha nse pharma trust for valuvite papa binu a supplement papa binu a ya to din valuvite no enti na menam ye be bi dia mam mede no to nchen a pharma trust for will notice trust tablet and suspension trust no eye malaria edru 3D malaria jijiwa trust your tablet your suspension insuo no am kwada na yede mo nom no your baby vite your the drops ne one syrup and also ma nutrients no no mo ahode na mofo no nyina ehia no mo de nyina yi build a strong immune system omu a wanka sa timu se we say nye balanced diet nkwansam ne yeka na uhu so HB e wo fam na wo moja e wo fam utimu se conditions are say iron deficiency and may come for bioglobin the capsules and the syrup the amount and modernity me syrup no enya say ye menum de keke esama me mfa so papa e wo se menya e wo iron and the tetete semu transfer 400 albendazole the tablet in is suspension so no papa bi din mabo a kire no mena ukoye wala tuwala sane ba na oba bi twi wi obi be se o mere wafo aduru no ya wo obi onu mayi ba akoma me emere wafo aduru ne yedin nuru do ne hot or ice gel ya nam penifo no mo pe hot no o se bomia na chese me ho asese me ho so me sro e pharmacy any chemical stores e twa ye ho ahia hwehwe bi na e beboa wo okwa abodin se o pe pharma trust nuru papa ne bi ye be bi di adomo me da ase Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. When you see a shame, what's Allahu Shafi, Yamina yourself for not say. A amen, never we. Now we did bring a ye, amen, you be a doye. Jid your one call. Or ye free medical screening the moment for. They know here no card. If it's a break crodier, amen a TSC, de biada a business. The business, and say. The business, let's say, I will be a barbershop, one of them nephew so. Wo bi enye wo yie no obem na fi wo so awo bi a wo pe no obem enye bie wo prostate bi a ho aba asem obe correct BPB diabetes in fact kwankro yare de ta fa ne chronic ene yare no e kotofofo de opa fra no acute ya ejije ani nyina wo do ani kire amen e nyame adom a ayare saba e ma wo de wo ho Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Accra or Dome Oben Snit Flats no Klagon Sula Shibia Shaman Kwemu Ubehu Amen 4 020 722 9505 0244 722 9505 afi 0244 227192 0244 227192 and 0245 275254 0245 275254 Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital say Allahu Shafi unyame oni yaresafo Ebra yedi nkomo ya na me ne efo ka camera semi me ka mama obi na ye mama obi na ye mampro bi ni nyina mam de ne mu anofo mbredwo mampro bi na ra no de agegere no okoko wi aba ya che no camera ene yi ne maye ene ye share ye baabia no nam oje ne din ni gina na police de ne mu kwiam ene ye che no the power of the digital tool called camera bedase mama na mabo afo asemra bray mawa eba
Peace FM.
Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital been a Black History and a War America, China, Africa, ne Ghana, and Penifua Bonabaso say, or say a real moment for Tiapopa.
Amin Scientific Hospital. I had a sabia, or one video so, ya would that's what, if you didn't chill yadi, no sound so yadi.
Amen, expert or one croyaria, one run when nam. Now, what Dr. Fonia Nesifonso, or what's ma?
Amin Scientific at the herbal, homeopathy, naturopathy, and reflexology, sayadi.
So, one I will pay, and I am to same pa, Yamia Dumunti, Yaria expert. Amen Scientific at a Brahma, inshallah, what told. Now, what's with the dance? Said the Ghana Fonia brochure for be dear dancing.
Accra, Amin Scientific, our domain, our best net flats, and a lashibinso, our clagon, a Benashama Road, and a bridge up pay.
Our Krabata P. Frey, not sure, dear Ben, 0245 275254. Ama 020 722 9505. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital.
Allow Shafi, Yamini Yaresafo.
Sena de ya mini nyina na ya nsunsuno.
Nsunsuno de sena dra ne trouser 400 albendazole. The tablets ni nsu.
Ampa unimaduro no. Eno ana agibi yo. Na de da wo ho ne se. Enwu hia se obedi ade dokodoko bia. Ansa no anom trouser 400 albendazole. Ne tablet anase nsu. Na obetimi anom ne tem bia anso. Enya na dwonko a.
Enti bi de bi mpa me fio. Me ne mabusua de. Trouser 400 albendazole. The tablet ene nsu. Enu an ye de kumonsunsuno.
Me say, nipa bi nzuma amro, wobenya bi e wo pharmacy ene drugstores mu. Atufo nko Pharmatras Limited, fra 0561088663 ana 0561088666. Kai say, edro yi enya mankwada wani mrumfie mienu ene apemfo. Trouser 400, your family's dewema. Enkratu Food and Drugs Authority agiatum.
Peace FM.
Everyone that say your studios too near ne brain aba bewie enkomo no e wo hase na ye beko eyo sale ba sazumi ahase e na Easter so ba March no ekogu na Easter ba mo amope quality suit di akokoko convention ni mo pe bia checheche mo adofo na mo amope bia hyehyehye mo get in touch TMC me catch us everything apparel I mean business and then me yeah and na asanto atisro ho and ma watade yef na me batade yef me de ba afoforo no na 650 one hweso anto esan matum ko 850 be share na mo hu se fene da fe na mo pe matum but that's on the lighter side me pay atade ye gam pay lace papa quality. I'm not here to joke. Open casual wears and so joggers, no open t-shirt, top and down. Open, just say, follow me TMC page and what? Uma me de kakrato, uma nam de kakrato, and say, man, luxury into the end, I mentioned them finger papa, Matthias, me money dienum, and Timani, and mentioned them finger papa, so she won't hear my tahos a quo. Why? It's ya no get in touch. Why? But that's it. Brahma. Yet the uncle for car ye no bia.
Yeah.
Free him. Said we see a fano bia and I remember Bobby Somau.
Let me see. Okay. Baku Kasafa number plate.
Sure.
Which I've earlier on explained. So number plate, there will be a difference between near commercial and near private. Going forward, you can pick it one by one. Private, for a motorbike. Background be blue, and for the commercial background and be yellow, and they say a motorbike a best 30M. That number not to us. After that, now what we call the preface, the registration number, a BIN fancy GR, GW, no ABA. They are the next two alphabet that follows. A system generated. We're doing all these things because of one reason. And then Ghana, you the number networker. You in fact condition of the vehicle network. And then the abuse of DV plate, that be issue which we are trying to resolve. Obitimi imported car, no I use it can be 8 years or more. Or ye DV new free one. Or no finance auto unregistered vehicle at the amount. Meanwhile, what you can be 8 years. I see any money in as I say. And those that emboss the number plates, Eddie Mayeno, and they are which road number be your papers to the mamma, second to me the amount. with the new system I had bano. Yeah, na DVL nebe ma on number no, and we'll have it in our database and sana wako emboze ediama. So we are now going to regulate the number plate. Going forward, won't me go 2 number plate or motorway so no they are kosi way so. Not in now. You because the system that here did by this time, no, it has so many security features. When you scanning the number plate, it tells us what is before us. Toyota car, of course, I know konya Opel. Now your sister say car near Toyota, but car engine on Opel. I bet you need the one buy. So on custom vehicles now registration in a subventure, it will be easier for you to identify. Plates na ewa kano any ejuma eba beye. And man be so kasa about the delay of printing of new card. Mesre say Uncle DVLA tema. Regional manager no non-call lodge the complaint to him. They would then send a mail to me. Now my printy, I don't want to give my number online. Yes sir.
Masturbation. But me met media more privately.
Bet media more privately
sure,
that they should call me. Remember, yeah, hear what exactly the problem is near Solving. Also, Kasafa, bad road in Tema. Say, ye Jessica, Miss Rena, DVLA small for. Ye Jessica na, a cost straight to road fund. So highway is responsible for construction.
Road fund for one of these days we need them because road worthy, not road nenya worthy. As so ye cha when cha road worthy a police becho.
Police becho.
E kwane so nye. We can so no more stay or mo sembe kure ni.
So here the small for we've been asked to collect it.
That's why some majigis cano. It's one of
the and any juma. Those days you see luxury vehicle. Your account are edema. So the mandate of DVLA, no, it is not into construction of roads, but we can also make recommendation for things to be done right. So, and there was one also on sale. You enjoy the usage of a motorbike. Neyema pragiasu enye juma. But your baby, I don't know. Yen to be concerned, any the problem, Beba. But to quite cause most of the African countries, Omunina moto mu using. Meka last time I make Togo Asigame to join them from the minor road to the major. Ebra moto. Omo eko. They go and they obey the laws. Light in the sun, no munina ijina. Red light in the sun, no munina.
Brahma.
Because all cross it pair,
you bet you.
Motor asama yeke. They will deal with you.
Motor asama yeke. Long ago, na ma de bi da tamale, na me ko tamale. Wodru tamale a. Motor riders obey traffic rules. Pepe. Traffic aso amba ne so abon say prepare to stop or be stop it. Baby I were recalcitrant once or hodie, but on the average, you know.
They are doing the right thing.
Baudru akra, hwe meka ye kwa mechiro me side mirror. O ma twi ha, beside me 1005. Because first ka hinam de akoto. O twi. Police just anyasa mirror ni tem kra na nti ama me freedom na me de to a. Anyasa agise me yensi ambassador. Gise me ko yensi afo ho. E ma ka tro mo say me comprehensive motor insurance na mo ye ma me no nti. Mo nkonkoto driving mirror enfema me. Why will you cause us all these problems?
It's impatient on our road. Impatient.
Yeah, that's a pa. Me jidi say some no. They aka nyina ye number differentiation ne. Ni nuanom a wa address dada. We ye nkomo no emu. Yeah. Bibi o ma de betwa to ansa na yapon.
Ni am de betwa to na ye about the Voxy. Okay, maybe na a Ford Kumasi to Accra na friend Wakra
Ofie.
And I Wakra Ofie. No, my tree is not good. I'm trying.
Why are they power?
I'm trying. Now, a lot of people die through accident as a result of the speed now moko. Edru maybe no mo jai fu. And now where are those Ford again?
Crawford the cargo crachem. Cargo no crachem.
Tell me Mr. Jacob Kumasi use Audu Isaka. And then just a VIP. So we have to, as it were, advise our brothers and sisters, they should stop to patronize their services for their own life. And also, ebe boy or coin back also. Near to us be on say near riders no. Please get prepared. Your passing law no pay. We have only 1 year to regularize your document. Transition period exactly 1 year. From the day that the law come into force. Oba DVL, Oba be renew license. They are converted the amount either for a commercial rider or a private rider, depending on the information of the Babemai. So going forward, you have a license for a commercial rider. You have a license for a private rider. You have a license for a commercial driver. You have a license for a private driver. Two licenses, not to be so the license is only for a private driver. The amount of private driving license, I want to make a commercial vehicle on Sundays. What is a Ghana and then every Sunday and all kind of drivers on our street meet for any car owners so many licenses and you know driving Sunday. Because you say police for 1 year on Sunday. Sunday no more gugu mama after church. Nyama bebre ekoso.
Ewie medasi o. Bray mama se medasi.
Medasi.
Makawa shawo kakre. Medasi one of these days I was see a banner sa amendments ahodo na ekoso DVL in general. Said the focus was on bicycle and
just the act.
The act and then the focus was act
but
but
it was on the act.
Reforms na more and one of these days I was say mobami
no problem. I'll be available.
All right.
Reforms on
on say is it date of birth and the way date of birth na renew a name plate name other things
I'll be available for
Mati. As a friend am was say do how ne ba ye we pon ne ye ho hu ye mobo a ye be share fidie so kwada Yenua Emmanuel Kluga ye DVL Deputy Director Driver Training Testing and Licensing and now nearby ebedi nkomo ene ewie ye hu ye mobo a ye to ye transport ne so akwani abani anwen still nkrofo gu kwan ho peka itimebusa transport ministry ne say you say waiting must say any which way enjoy the guy's voice yedamwase ewie Peter Square Michael Jerson Nana Yaa akosia sapon ena sika yim ene bo mi chidom ena yaba pam hihye adwuman esan be di ho chiame ene mu ebo mponipo kila bobonu odi an kai kwam ye bo a ena eje baton no ode kwanso brebre ena eto ayenso medase so do aso fa miti nkomo ebi ema yen mo comments nkai ni nyina munime numbers ne dada mo betime dia ba difference and say me numbers na so na me sande ye TMC fashion adwuma nti calls bi ho no mo a na betwe ne tan na my client bi a obebre me ntonsuo kakra ma me dia to aduane dia na wo jeje me nti ya no are very brief na nye more of messaging na etimi ye ho etimi ahan yen why 24 hours na chair na na nyina ye nyaaye na ya chiche ne kakra na aso bi aso Easter boba enye far from as much ende ya na Easter no iti frase na boa wo ntade de ode kwa adwuma de ode call program bi de ode kwa sorry de ode ball life de ode call jogging ni nyina me say everything apparel e TMC Fashion Center it just get in touch with my social handles no Talk Live TV e TikTok Talk Live GH or Facebook and Instagram and TMC page ni bia so and now de frame me numbers how ni bia na yenya business be that say kila bubunua ene to aso kwanso brebre ene de odeba Christ yaduma ibishia ifiada enkosi sabre no be de nyame jamu nyina